obi na-agbawa m abịala m ọzọ n'ehihie a ha mbọ Kpalaeze Chukwubuikem President Linton ka onye ọbụla ma na Facebook. Obi na-agbawa m, ọkwụrụ m odidi. I can't endure it anymore. I'm not a showman, I'm not a showmaster. I'm a passionate Biafran that loves his people. Obi na-agbawa m, I can't endure it anymore. They are chasing our people all over the world. We are suffering. They hate us. They intimidate us. They incarcerate us. They arrest us. They kill us. They burn our marketplaces. What have we committed? What is our offense? As I'm speaking to you today, Balogu market is on fire. Balogu market is on fire. Igbo market in Lagos is on fire. Millions and millions of people's goods is on fire, burning down right now as I'm doing this video. Since morning, it has not been stopped. What is our offense? What is our offense? What have we done? What have we done? In abroad, they are chasing us. In Nigeria, they are chasing us. Even in Biafra land, they are chasing us. Destroying our properties, burning down our marketplaces, our farms, our farmland have been destroyed, and our mothers rape, our sisters rape, our brothers and sisters kidnapped. What is happening? Why are we standing? Why are we standing and watching, seeing what is happening to our people? Kedi fayi melo, kedi hendi igbo melo. Balogun na aboko, onye sunyere ọkụ ahụ. Who put Balogun on fire? Who set Balogun on fire? Ochanja agba n'ọkụ the other day. Mbuko Obosi agba n'ọkụ the other day. All market in everywhere in the Biafra no na azụ afia ana esunye ọkụ. Kedi fayi melo. My question is, what is our offense? Kedi fayi melo. You that is watching this video, that is not in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to support Biafra so that we will be free. I said, shame on you. All of you that are castigating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, speaking ill of Biafra restoration and IPOB, whomever that you are, ask me, let your tongue go into your stomach. You that is speaking against our restoration, our freedom. Look at what is happening to our people all over the world. All the market that belongs to Igbos, here and there. Then my question is, what is our offense? Kedify Melo. Kedify Melo. Because of your 2-bedroom flats in Kaduna or in Kano or in Lagos. I know that Biafra will be war, Biafra will be bad, Biafra will be like Nigeria. As me for Chineke Bogoku, Gyonya video and support Homero when the Biafra. Lagos. Go on my wall and watch how our market is being burnt down. People's goods. Some of these people, they sold land. The people that has all these goods, all this market, they sold their properties, they sold land. Some of them, their parents borrowed money from the meeting just to earn a living, to help themselves. We are industrious people. We are working hard. We do everything we can to make sure that we earn a living. When we establish a business in a particular place, somebody from somewhere will come and put it on fire and burn all our markets, burn all our goods, destroy all our effort, oh God. If it is not Biafra, you are not safe. When they are done destroying all our properties, they will come taking us down one after the other. Why can't you come out and support this struggle? Why can't you stand within that? I lay curse on any man, any woman, be you who. I don't want to know where you come from, whether you have a political, whatever post in Nigeria. As long as you are not supporting the freedom of the people of Eastern region called Biafrans, God will punish you and your family. God will punish you. My market, I don't have a shop in Balogun, but those people there, they are my brothers and my sisters. Some of them have done a lot of things to set up that business there, and somebody is putting them on fire. And some of you are watching this video and you are happy because you don't have a shop there. You don't want to do anything. You are not supporting the struggle for the restoration of Biafra because you think that you are enjoying today. I want to tell you that you are not enjoying anything. You have nothing. Your life is in the hand of the enemies. Your life is in the hand of the Satan, and the Satan can take it anytime he wants. And the Satan at the house of Fulani. If you don't know, you know it today. What is happening? The other day, and they told us that they are going to render our businesses irrelevant. They are going to destroy all our businesses. They said it. They said it. Go and check the internet. They said it. That they will deal with us, and they have started. And somebody, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have told us this from the year 2012, 2013, 14, that they are coming. They will destroy your marketplace. They will kidnap your mother and your father. They will rape your sister. They will do every unimaginable things to us, and nobody will come to your aid. Nobody will help you. Nobody will save you. That is what is happening right now as I'm talking to you. That is what is happening right now. We are being chased up and down, sideways, everywhere in the world. Only if I mellow, we did not commit any offense. We have done nothing wrong to these people. This coward, this idiot, this set of lunatic, blood-sucking demons that came from Futajelon, they came to take over our land, but they want to first and foremost destroy our properties and our marketplaces. That is what is happening to us. If you don't support this struggle of Biafra restoration, ask him ka Chineke ga-akpọgọ ka ezinụlọ gị unu na-akpọ unu na-amapụtakwa ọzọ ka unu niile ha bụ ndị na-agba anyị mgba. Be you a governor, be you a minister, be you whatever you may be enjoying today in this contraption they call Nigeria. Look at how they are treating us. No single Igbo man is among the service chiefs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. No single Igbo man. All the service chiefs, all of them are Hausa Fulani. Count them on your own. You see the immigration, the custom, the army, the police, the DSS, all of them from A to Z. Even the oil in your own backyard. The Director General, who is the Chief Director General of NNPC, is he not an Hausa man? Just imagine how they have occupied all the places, all the whole. I mean, they have taken over the land, and now they are beginning to destroy our property one after the other. Mbukobese aboko, kedu na Ochanja market aboko, main market na Katakwa ke tinye oku. Ebo opo na ndi Igbo sabati fa ha na eri ka na amunye oku one after the other. They are burning our marketplaces now. And some of you are sleeping. Some of you are not doing anything. When they tell you about IPOB, you begin to talk rubbish. When they tell you about Biafra, you begin to lay cost on yourself, not on the those that are fighting for Biafra. Your governors are not doing anything. They are not doing anything. All of them put together, they are eating from the crumbs that have fell from the table of their slave masters. That is why our people are suffering and dying, and nothing is happening. The other day, Ezemata transport that was coming from Kano was hijacked by Fulani herdsmen, and they kidnapped everybody and killed a lot of people. Nothing happened. No, what if nothing. So the killing of Indigo is now like it's now a norm that you just get up and destroy our properties and kill us and nobody will talk. The only man who is speaking against this evil is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that great man that have lost his parents because of this struggle. And when I do my video, I show you how I feel. I don't do anything to make you like me. Do not like me. I don't want it. Like the struggle which I am fighting for. Like the struggle that is going to restore the peace in our land. Like the struggle that is going to make our people, our children safe, our future generation. Like the struggle, support the struggle that will put food on our table. The struggle that will give us opportunity that when you are done schooling as a graduate, you will get a job. Like a struggle that when your children are growing up, they will grow up with love and care without being fear of being massacred or kidnapped or raped at the age of 12, 13, 14. Like that struggle and support that struggle. My tears is uncontrollable. I cannot handle it anymore because I'm sounding this as a warning to any one of you that is against this struggle that will give us freedom, against this struggle that will make us relax in our own country home, against this struggle that is the hope of all Africa, that will bring light in the darkness in Africa, against this struggle that our forefathers fought for. Our progenitors, they fought for this struggle, and today they are burning our market in Balogu. Our market is under fire in Balogu. Igbo market, if you calculate the people in Balogu, if there are 200, Igbos are 180 there, and our properties is targeted. What are you doing? What have you done? Are you stupid? Haven't you seen the jihad coming? Don't you know that it has started already? Jihad have already started. If you don't know, you know it now. Jihad ebidogo na ebunde mmadụ. Na kidnap ndị mmadụ. A na-agba ụlọ ọkụ, a na-kidnap ụfọdụ. Apostle Suleiman said that Nnamdi Kanu will be disgraced internationally. Where is he? I'm seeing the news that he was also kidnapped by those that own the land. I am not happy about that, but I want you people to know that that man that spoke to you many years ago, that you asked for his head to be killed, has been vindicated so many times over that all the people who are supporting one Nigeria, all the people who are preaching against Biafra restoration, where are they today? What have they done? Chiga chiga. It has been long that Sasa Warriors sang this song. He was asking now, where are you people? You are not supporting this struggle. Why are you not supporting this struggle? Just tell me the reason why you are not supporting this struggle. Give me one reason why you will not support Nnamdi Kanu. Give me one reason why you will not join IPOB. These people have come to destroy, to destroy our land and kill all of us and take over our land. They came with Ruga. We said no. They now came with strategy of destroying our marketplaces. If you have a brother in Lagos, if you have a brother in Balogun, call him now and know if that business that your father and your mother sold a piece of land or borrowed money from a meeting to give him to start is still there. Ask him if it has affected him, because as I'm talking to you right now, Balogun is on fire. Since morning, our market is being raised down. Our effort, but what is our offense that we cannot be relaxed in this place and trade like other people? They were just envy of us. They were envy of us. God bless us so much that whatever we touch turns to gold. Everything I met to Rakan go for man. A place where there is no there's no inhabitant, where there's no a dry land, we Igbos we go there and we make it to be fertile because of the blessing that follows us. That blessing of Abraham that follows his children is the blessing that is following us. Then we have not committed any offense against anybody. We were only being blessed by God. The names we answer is giving glory to God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth. My name is Chukwubikem. God is my strength. Why will I not prosper when I do business? Why will I not succeed when I go where there is no road? Why will I not pass through that side of life that everybody is afraid? Because my name is Chukwubikem. God is my strength. And that is how it is on your own name that bears the name that gives glory to God. I'm telling you, all you Biafrans, from Ikwere, from Ijo, Isekiri, Anange, or Ibanke, all of you put together. If you say it is not happening to you, that it is only happening to the Igbos, it is already in your backyard. Go and watch what the videos on internet, how these people are preparing for jihad. They have lined up their AK-47s, their armor tank. Everything is already set. They have all the service chief. They have all the security men in the country. In a secular state country where you can practice whatever you want to practice. A country that has the diversity of tradition. The only people that are in charge of the security apparatus in that country is only the Hausa Fulani men. Then what about the Igbos? That means if Nigeria is about to discuss about the security of the country, there is no single Igbo man that will be there representing, because whatever they are discussing now is how to destroy us, how to take us all, how to kill all of us and take over our land. That is what is happening, and that is why there is no Igbo man found there. 895 Boko Harams were released by the army 4 days ago. It is on internet, it is on news. But we that are indigenous people of Biafra that are only asking for our freedom, only with flag, such a flag, they were killing us, they were arresting us, they were intimidating us. They don't like us. They don't like us. They hate us with passion. They intimidate us. They arrest us. They kill us. They still suck oil in our backyard, and they give us any hope for a living. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. They are not helping us in any way. We are helping ourselves. And the Igbo man will go to Lagos, and if there is no land on the hinterland, he goes to a swamp and buy a swamp for 80 million naira. Then some fill it with another 80 million, build a house there because he believes in one Nigeria. An Hausa man come to same Lagos with 40 trailer loads of tomato or whatever they are bringing in, with mat, ute ka ha ga-egbubia and kettle ha ga-eji na-asa ike nsị ha. When they sell finish, they take their money back to the north. That is how we go to the north. We build the north. We build houses, we build businesses, we establish ourselves there, we relax, we do legitimate business. But when they come to east, they will only come with their mats and kettle and their goods. They sell finish and they leave. Now that particular place where we are making our end meat every day is being burnt. It's being burnt. Balogun Awoku, Otu Amona na-ekwu okwu. Call your brothers and your sisters in Lagos. Ask them what is happening, because Balogun is on fire. Balogun is seriously on fire. Share this video. Let all those Efulefu, all those Igbo politicians, all those think tankers, all those Ohanes Ndoshi, let them see it. If somebody is not speaking up, I will speak up. I'm not afraid of death. I'm already a dead man walking. Okay? I'm already a dead man walking. How can this be happening in our own land and nobody is talking? Nobody is talking. All the pastors, the fake pastors in Biafra land, the fake pastors everywhere in Igbo land, when you see them, they will tell you, this will happen, so person will be removed, another person will be brought in. They will not see this fire that is burning, this market that caught fire today. They will not see it. They will not tell you that there is something that's about to happen so place that God has shown us. Let it be. Let people take care of it. Let us boycott it. Let us stop it on time. What they will be telling you is that you should sow your seed. You bring your first fruit. They will deceive you. Collect all your money. Then you use it to buy private jet, buy a mansion in abroad, in Dubai, in Malaysia, in America, in UK. They buy all those things. When their children are sick, they fly them to Europe. When their fathers are sick, they fly them to America. When they are sick, they go to London, treat themselves. But they don't care about the hospital where you and I are suffering, where you and I are living, where ordinary headache can kill somebody because of lack of drug. They cannot. Biafra is the only home for me and you. Biafra is the only place where me and you can stand and say that we are children of Chukwu Kikabiama. Biafra is the only place where you can beat your chest and say that you are a proud son of the soil in your own land. We are not afraid of anything. Let them take the fucking oil and allow us to go. You are not supporting the struggle because your uncle is in politics. I want to tell you that a town or a village or a community where one person is rich, that community is poor. You are wretched. See what is happening to our people. In my arrest, our business is their target now. They have started killing us, taking all our properties and destroying our market. Why? Why is this happening to us? And most of you that always speak against this Biafra restoration, this year, you will be dying. You gonna 1 week because you are not thinking of your children. You are not thinking of your great grandchildren. You are not thinking of your future, whatever. When they talk about Biafra, you say, "No, when you go Biafra, but that is the only hope that is left for us. Biafra is the only hope for me and you to live. If you doubt it, go and read the history of the Israelites. They suffered the same fate we are suffering today. Because they left, all of them, they left their land. They went to other countries and they migrated to other countries and lived there. Then the enemies came and took over their land. Today they are still fighting to gain back their land. That is exactly what is about to happen to you. If not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they want to extinct you people. They want to extinct us. They want to delete us from this world. They don't want us to live anymore as a people. What has the Igbo done? IGBO, Biafrans. What is our problem? What did we commit? We have never gone to Sabon Garikano and burn a market. We have never gone to Sokoto and burn any market. We have never gone to any part of this country and destroy any property of any kind. But why are we the prey for these guys? Why are they hunting for us? Makagini, Gedifai Melo. igwa m yi na agwa m ka nwere onwe maka nwere onwe Biafra na asị gị gịnị ka ị na-akọ nna gị kọlifa apụ ebe a na ị na-akọ rubbish na one Nigeria is better because ị na-eriju afọ because if you know that na nkwobi gụọ gị taa nkwobi. The people in Biafra land that have not drank garri this morning up to this moment, thousands and thousands of them that have not seen garri to drink since morning. They come, they take our properties, they take our resources, they take our oil, they take our gas, they take everything in our land, and they give you nothing. What are we getting? What are we getting? Can you hear in water? Can you find what can not give away in the video? I support if I name. What are we gaining from this one Nigeria is what I'm asking you. When it is time for election, the ballot box will go to every nook and cranny of the whole villages in Biafra land. Every nook and cranny, the ballot box will get there. They will make sure they get vote and they rig those that are going to rig, just to put somebody that will give them what they want. Once the election is over, those promises made to you and your families is over. Those ones are not my problem, because I know that Nigeria must come to a place where people will say enough is enough, and we are leading. We are taking the lead, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My problem is when you talk to your brother and your sister about Biafra restoration. Somebody anọrọ somewhere na asị gị na nga akọgheli zenefe ya na akọgheli nna kwulife asị ebe a pụọ. Look at the Niger bridge, second Niger bridge as na alụ. They have turned it into politics. The height of that bridge is not supposed to be of that height that they are building now. That bridge was supposed to be built so that light ship can pass under it. But the way they're building it, they want to still boycott it. Anyway, when Biafra come, we'll lose all those rubbish and rebuild our home the way we want. What is the problem? Can you find Melo? I am Melo no gene. And I say support all Biafra, not nonsense. He's sitting on Facebook, he posts, he see in a 5-star hotel. God bless me today. I just bought a new car. Thanks be to God. The new car you are buying, somebody have used it abroad. You didn't buy it here. Somebody have used it. You know those Okumbo car you are buying and posting on Facebook that makes you not to be fighting for your freedom. I want to let you know that it's like a tissue paper. A tissue paper is used for, it's either you blow your nose, the mucus that go from your nose, you throw it away, or you clean your ass and throw it away. That is how those cars are to those people who you bought it from. Somebody will drive a car for 10 years and you bring it here, you will buy it, you will go to church and give testimony that you buy a car. You're forgetting that we are building cars in Biafra land. The next target, save this video, the next target, they will start going after all the prominent Biafran billionaires, their businesses. Save this video, I repeat, they will, when they are done with all the markets, destroying the individuals markets, source of living, they will now start going into what they are doing. Let me tell you the strategy of these killers or these nuisance. Their strategy is very simple. I know it because I'm a strategist and I'm a psychologist too. Listen, they want to economically estrangulate us. When they economically estrangulated us, they will make us weak. They will break us. We will have nothing to eat. We will have nothing to lie down to rely upon. We will have no place to run to. Then they will now call some of those that they call our leaders. Those Ohanese and Doshin and Daman and them put and they will call them and tell them, what happened is we are going to do this for you. We are going to do this for you. Okay, take this one, Bakana must go back, or just use it and do whatever you want to do for your people. Then those people will come and tell us, hey, take it easy, take it easy. And as when you go, Osiseni made that one Ghana must go America big at 10 million or 20 million. Osinimia, what period 1,000 naira? Okay, here 40 or 50 youth. Say, if anybody speak against one Nigeria, you people should come and protest and say that you want one Nigeria. But I want to tell you guys one thing: that their strategy that they want to bring our businesses down will not stand. As long as Chukwuki Kabia Monuneni Wagodiana Bonana, the God that I serve, the God that I worship, will not allow our businesses to crumble in this country. They close borders. How much the border? Major border na the whole west, but the north is open. Ngwafena Batana do not. Rice are entering, everything are entering, but the West, they close it. Do you know their strategy? To make sure that all those your people, those Igbo importers, become what? Weak and the wretched. So that when they call them, say, come and take this money, they will be happy. And when they take, you that doesn't have opportunity, or you're not among those that are taking or that are collecting, they will call you and give you a pinch of what they have collected. Yeah, then you shut up. You can't sit down. If you are a Biafran, any part of Biafran that you come from, wherever you come from, I want to use this video to tell you, rather to challenge you to stand up and support IPOB. Join IPOB anywhere you are. Let me give you people another secret. I have posted it on my Facebook wall, but I'm saying it here live on net. Nobody sent me and nobody asked me to say, and what I'm telling is what I have observed. The G8 watchdog are on Radio Biafra London Facebook. The international communities, they are there watching your comments, watching what you are saying, watching how supporting the struggle. That is why Facebook is now fighting Radio Biafra, because when they watch and see the number of people who are fighting for this struggle, who are demanding for their freedom, they will say, oh, who are these people? They begin to ask questions to the government that be. That is why Nigeria government have to pay Facebook 50 billion for Facebook to make sure that whenever you post something, they bring it down. Facebook Radio Biafra, that was open since 2010 or 2011, is supposed to be almost 10 million people or 20 million people today, but they stop it at 1.5 million. Go and check, you will see it. They stop it at 1.5 million. You know why? At a point, Radio Biafra London Facebook group was the highest freedom fighting Facebook page group in the world. It was growing so fast. People are trooping in. People are coming in. And these people that are coming in, most of them are watchdog. So when you comment on that particular post, on that particular social media platform, somebody from the place that you think is not watching is watching and seeing what you are writing. That is why whenever I see any efulefu that talk rubbish against Biafra, against Nnamdi Kanu, against our common value, what I did is to just block and delete you from that page. I am and be there. I have the right to do that. We don't need any nonsense. Look at us, our market is burning. Our market is fucking burning. Nobody's talking. Who is talking? Who is coming to your aid? Nobody. Because Nnamdi Kanu told you many years ago that when they come, they will burn our markets, they will destroy our land, they will take over our farmland, they will rape our sisters, they will abduct our fathers and our mothers, and nobody will talk. Nobody. Where is this fire coming from? Fabia, fewele fuel, wanye somewhere, munyi oku, gagaria, ganalego, nkahaga. Then we continue again. We go to the village. We do our farmland. We farm in our land. We make money. Our parents borrow money. They sell land. They bring another one. They give you. You move from that particular place to another place to establish. Once you are done establishing that place, they come again and destroy it. How long is it going to happen to you? As a Biafran, do you reason at all? Do you think at all? Do you ever think at all? These people doesn't love you. They doesn't want your interest in any way. All they want is to destroy all of us completely. Because you are able to buy one car today, or you build a house today, you are eating 3 square meal, does not mean that you are free. You are not free. Because when it will happen, when it will happen, to God, our land is under siege. If you don't know, you have to know today that our land is under siege. Thank God for IPOB that is fighting for the common interest of our people. Nobody will tell you what I'm telling you now. And I'm saying it with my eye, with my face open. I don't put any glass, I don't put any glass. I am showing you my face because I am telling you the truth. And the only truth is what will set me free. What for? Only envy and jealousy. Envy and jealousy is what is driving these people from the Futajelong mountain. Because God blessed us. We are the children of Arodi, Aleri, and Eri, the three offsprings of what do you call him? Abraham. You understand what I'm saying? We are the progenitors of this this great man called Abraham that God blessed so much. So why are you people staying? Why our life is being under siege? Why? Why? I'm asking you why. Kagini, you're not saying anything. And your father, your brother, your sisters, and whatever, uncle, are in the government house. And you think you are enjoying. I saw one stupid idiot that snapped picture in the house of Hope Uzodimma a few days ago, and posed and said at the house of the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma. Hope Uzodimma is a stooge to the Hausa Fulani oligarchy. I am not talking politics, but I'm telling you what is happening to us. For how long will this continue? Excuse me, 1 minute, please. My people, I'm sorry, but I have to tell you the truth. I have to tell you the truth. The truth I have to tell you today is that your mother in the village is not safe. That your father in the village is not safe. That your sister, your brother in the village, I'm talking in Biafra land, in all the states that made up of Biafra, they are not safe at all. Yes. You're asking me why. Now let me tell you why they are not safe. They are not safe because your governors who are supposed to be the #1 chief security of your state is dancing to the tone of those that brought him to power, which are the Hausa Fulani. They are not safe because if there is any attack on any village or any community in every part of Eastern region, none of those governors is coming to your aid. If they try it, they will be removed from the office. They are not safe because if there is any eventuality, maybe within the border of the two towns, maybe those that border the northern side, like Enugu and Soka people, if there's any issue within that asset, your governor will not even come out to say, oh, what is happening here? Do you know what they do? Once these people are done killing us, destroying our properties, doing all these things, their governor will go and carry more money. They are making blood money on your head, on my head, on all of us head. That is why Willie Obiano has the effronteries, the guts to say that in Anambra State that Hausa Fulani herdsmen are in his government. That if Hausa Fulani people kill an Anambrarian, they will pay. How much did he say? Did he say 5 million or how much? I think 5 million. Then if they kill them, okay, 500,000, not even million, 500,000. So the life of an Anambrarian to Obiano, who is the chief security of the state, is now 500,000. Are you thinking at all? Are you reasoning at all? Do you have sense? Common sense, do you have it? Obiano make you to know that the life of an Anambrarian is 500,000. Is that not a shame? Is that not a shame? What kind of governor do you have in the Eastern region? What? Why? I'm asking you, I want to know. When Hausa Fulani kill Onyanambara, then Hausa for the Mieti Allah will pay 500,000. Then when Mieti Allah, when Onyanambara kill Mieti Allah, Anambra will pay Mieti Allah 500,000. What a disgrace! This is happening to us. It's because this is the reason why they have the free movement into our land. They encroach into our land, destroying our market. Ebo bona be sinyi oku, ejebo ze sinyi oku, ejebo ze sinyi oku. But I'm asking you, you that is not talking, you that is not supporting Biafra, you that is claiming one Nigeria, why are you claiming one Nigeria? What have you benefited? And if there's something that you're benefiting because your brother is in the government, tell me the truth. Speak for yourself. Tell me the truth. That thing which you are benefiting, what is the percentage of the people in your community that are benefiting it? How many? Obodo ọbụna ofu onye nwere ego obodo ahụ nọ n'isi maka ofu osisi adịghị eme ọfịa. I repeat it again. Oge elugo mgbe unu nwabụ ndị Biafra onye ọbụla ga-apụta pụta n'igwe support ife anyị na-eme maka ị na-asị n'igwe bụ ike. Ọ bụrụ na if you are not on Radio Biafra Facebook page and this thing and the group, go and put yourself there. Even Mark Zuckerberg, that how he was bought over, we know, is frustrating the effort. But we are still fighting on. We are not relenting. We don't relent. We don't look back. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm seeing the number of people who are viewing this. But at a point, you will see that Facebook is cutting them short. Radio Biafra Facebook, forum is supposed to be up to 20 million people right now as I'm talking to you. But it is 1.5 million. They don't want our voice to be heard. Mazilio Nwokolo, Machineke, I am doing what I'm supposed to do. If there is no voice that will speak for my people, I will have to do that. Because as I'm talking to you right now, our market is under siege. It is, they were burning them down. Because what they told you, we are going to destroy your businesses. We are going to render your business irrelevant. If you have not listened to Kunle Communication, Alhaji and Kunle Communication, go and listen to it. When I am done with this video, I will upload that Kunle and Alhaji Communication. You will listen to what Alhaji was telling Kunle, how they are going to render Igbos irrelevant, how they are going to destroy our businesses and take over. I will upload it so that you see. Kedu ihe bụzi tata afia nke agba ọkụ echi ọzọ agba ọkụ nwanne echi ọzọ agba ọkụ nwanne nwanne echi ọzọ agba ọkụ kịta anụ abụ Balogu. They are burning Balogu right now. I shed tears. I can't control my tears anymore because this humiliation, this intimidation, this barbaric act against my people is too much. Olugo go onye ọbụla ga-apụta street. One onye nwo onye shi na-asa continue. I am no go once. Ka imagine man da Hausa na ọka ike. N'ọkpụkpụ aka nwanne mmechibu ndị Hausa 10 iri n'ọkpụkpụ aka m ga-egbu. Ha hapụ m ha bịaba one after the other m ga-egbu ha 10 n'ọkpụkpụ aka. They were carrying AK-47 here and there, destroying our farmland, killing our people, raping our women. I mean raping our children. Now they have started destroying our market. What are you people waiting for? When they tell you come and join IPOB, say go wow, this IPOB. What is? They are now paying those who doesn't like Nnamdi Kanu to be speaking against the struggle, to be frustrating your belief, making you to believe that Nnamdi Kanu cannot give us Biafra, that Biafra will fall from heaven to us. My brother, Israel is fighting war. They fought into their land and they are still fighting up to this moment, and they will keep fighting until the end of time. If you don't know, you know it. America has fought no less than 300 war since America was established as a state. They fought their way out of England. Yes, and they are still fighting. Israel is fighting. Up till now, this moment as I'm talking to you, there are men and women of fight for your own nation, for your own country. Why are you behaving like a pauper? Why are you behaving like a stupid idiot? When they talk about Biafra, you say, don't talk about it, don't talk about it. When they destroy our market, because it has not affected you, doesn't mean that it's not coming to you. The way it will come to you, it will be disaster. Because you will not live to tell the story. Look at our land. Look at our roads. Look at our schools. Look at Ogoni land. They told you people long time. Ogoni cleansing. They are coming to clean Ogoni land for those my brothers and sisters that are coming from the riverine area. This one is for you. They told you that they are coming to clean Ogoniland. They are coming to take care of that environmental degradation that they have emitted on us. They came. Do you know what happened? They watched everything. They saw everything. They did a video. They wrote an article. They snapped pictures and they left. But before they leave, I want to tell you something. You, my brothers and sisters from the hinterland, from the different area, some people have collected some money. Ego, serious money. Yes, and pocket it. Those people that are supposed to stand up and say that if Ogoniland is not cleared, we will not want to remain in this country. They have given all of them money from A to Z. Do you want me to mention names? I will not mention them. They know themselves. And some of you that are watching this video also know them. They were living. They were living extravagant life, living luxurious life, building houses here and there, just at expense of me and you. One day, England. Queen Elizabeth cannot speak Igbo language like I'm speaking English. She cannot. The reason why I'm trying to communicate in English language is because I want everybody that is of Biafran extraction to understand what I'm saying. That Balogun market, where Igbo people, where my brothers and my sisters are trading, is burnt down. Right now as I'm talking to you. That is why I'm making this video. Let me tell you something you need to know. There is no two way about it. We are not in for restructuring. Biafra restoration, QED. That is the last point. That is where we are heading to. That is why anybody that comes to tell you no more case Nnamdi Kanu is doing the wrong way, he is not following the right path, blah 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 blah. Kiniko. Nnamdi Kanu is the most intelligent Igbo man alive. Nnamdi Kanu is the bravest Igbo man alive. Nnamdi Kanu is the most courageous Igbo man alive. When I say Igbo, if I extend it to the whole Africa, some people may think I am stupid, but I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. The truth of the matter is this. I will tell you something that you need to know. Again, when you wake up in the morning, you are eating your salad, you snap picture, you post on Facebook, enjoy my morning salad. You are a Biafran. I'm talking to Biafrans only. I have not gone out of Biafra land. I'm talking to all Biafrans. You are drinking your beer, you snap where you are drinking beer, you post, enjoying myself. You want to take shower, you after putting on your towel, you snap, going to the bedroom, selfie, you snap, bam, you go and take your shower. You come out, you walking into your car, you open door, you snap, bam, in my car, going to work or going to market. My dear, those time you are spending doing all these things is not bad. But you have forgotten something that is very, very, very vital. That is your life and your safety. That your life and your safety is what matters most. Better than all this rubbish you are doing posting. Why can't you use only but 1 minute? Biafra. From example, I have over 5,000. I have 5,000 friends. And I had over 18,000 followers. But my brother and my sister, let me shock you that as I'm talking to you right now, my followers are going down to 11,000 and 30 something. I will snap, and I think 20 something or 30 something. I will snap the shot and post it for you to see. Facebook is fighting all of us. If you are posting something and nobody is liking and nobody is commenting, I want you to know that you are a hardcore Biafran, because what you are posting, they watch. Those things we are posting. IPOB is the strongest freedom fighting outfit in the whole world, and we are using Facebook. We have conquered Facebook. We have conquered social media. Our father did it during the war. He used only the megaphone to fight and conquer our territory and make sure that our territory was safe until the Britain, the USSR, the Egyptian, all African Union, they came and Ethiopia former president or whatever they call him, Selassie, supported, they begin to bomb us. They gave us blockade, land, air, and sea. That is the end of the game. But before then, our megaphone, Radio Biafra, was speaking, was telling the world what is happening. But that time, we don't have social media. Now we have it. It is at your doorstep. It cannot cost you anything. That time you used to be posting where you're eating unkobi, ishewu, and oboroko. You still talk about Biafra. Because when you have 5,000 friends, you talk about Biafra. I'm telling you that over 2,000 people will see it. And if out of that the 5,000 friends, 100 people share what you posted about Biafra, their own friends will also see it. A post on your wall about Biafra, which you made, when by calculation of those that share and those that view it, it will go farther than you expected, even than telephone call. Before you know it, over 30 million people will see what you posted, and that is why they are fighting you. That is why they don't want you to stand. That is why they want to bring your Facebook account down. That is why when you are doing a video, almost 1,000 people are supposed to be watching my video right now, because I know how many of my friends I have, but they are limiting it. You will notice that when you are watching at a point, they will remove it. You will say what is happening. It's not network, it is Facebook. They are interested in the topic that I am talking about. They are destroying our people, killing our people, arresting our people, and burning down our marketplaces. Are we supposed to stand and watch for us to be extinct in this world? Where are those women? Where are the children of those women that fought the British in the year 1929? Those above market women riots, where are their offsprings? Anmaju kedebu munda no logo 1929 about market riot, market women riot, led by Margaret, a gallant Biafran woman. Where are you? You're a beautiful girl. Every day you take powder, you dress up for yourself, you snap, you post on Facebook. You are not even talking of your freedom. If you're not talking about Biafra, if you are not supporting the struggle, because we will not come and risk our life and fight for the Biafra of our children and our tomorrow and everything. You come from nowhere and think you come and reap what you do not sow. Asking that go to abroad with Nigeria passport, green, white, and green passport. Go to abroad now. Once you bring it out, you are a suspect. Ask those of our brothers who live abroad. The next thing about Boko Haram. The truth of the matter is that our people doesn't learn from the mistake of yesterday. They don't. They always want you na like kamiri ro ni beru kutubu na bawo so. Agba mu no kwa market ya na agba jeje Chukwu Okabi ma egosi gi o ma Chineke ka ebu. I see you, you are working for Biafra and you are a good man. I know those who are working in the interest of this struggle. I know all of you that are commenting. I know you from A to Z. Those that are in support. Those that once they see a post of Biafra on my wall, they share it. Those that are not sharing, I'm not begging you to share. It doesn't cost me anything to make a post. To write something out of my own brain given to me based on fact and figures. The pictures of the things that is happening in our land, which we are uploading, posting on Facebook, have brought Nigeria to its nail. Because is all this is happening. It is only in Biafra land that a mortar bomb was released in Calabar. That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. A bomb that has burst out after World War. They use it in Biafra land. It was Radio Biafra that started raising alarm and shouting and saying a lot and challenging the government that before international community came. And our page on Facebook is doing a wonderful job. If you are not supporting Biafra, if you cannot come out and stand and join the volunteer or to join the family, whatever, on Facebook we have something to do, we have a work to do. Collectively, you can share post about Biafra. Let your friends share it. Let the friends of your friends share it. Let everybody that is watching your wall, that is on your wall, share it. Those that you don't think that are watching. Like I told you before, the International Watchdog are on our Facebook pages. Some of them have contacted me. If you don't know, you know it. Some of them have contacted me. I'm not speaking so that you believe me. I'm speaking because it is truth. They have written me inbox, some of them, telling me that what we are doing is going far, that we should continue, because the eye of the world is upon us, especially on social media. The Twitter we are tweeting is going far. The Facebook, our Facebook is what is giving Nigeria more headache, more than Radio Biafra. If you don't know, you know it. Our Facebook, they are bringing all our accounts down, removing all that you are posting. But I am telling you that you should not be relent. Don't relent, my dear. Continue, because we have a destination. Our destination is Biafra, and Biafra is coming. Immediately, Biafra must come. Nothing can stop it. And then Nnamdi Kanu will live to see Biafra. What I'm trying to tell each and every one of us that are watching this video, the only thing you can do for me this afternoon to make my tears, which I have shedded this afternoon because of the fire that have burned down our market in Balogun, is to share this video. Please, those who want to share this video, scatter it. Let all our brothers and sisters that are sleeping, that think that everything is okay for them, wake up from their slumber. Let them wake up from their slumber. They have to wake up. They must wake up, because some of our people is like ewu akwabu, atora akwabu. Omo na ekpo here, don't say it won't follow you. But you know what? Eminently, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you support, whether you don't support, whether you contribute, whether you don't contribute, whether you come out, whether you don't come out, whether you share this video, whether you don't share it, Biafra will come. Some of you think I don't have a job. I won't wait for them. That is why you come out and be talking rubbish. You that has a job, what is your job? You have a job that your life is at stake. I am fighting to save your own life. I am fighting for your own children to be saved, and you are fighting to get something to eat. Those children that you are fighting for, that you are working for, what they will eat and make yourself look good. If we were attacked today, let's assume Nanda be my attack today. Working for who is going to enjoy it? Kedwe Gemia enjoy. Otto Obong Elijah, I want to tell you something. The market they are burning is a testimony and a confirmation that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a great prophet who have seen it 7 years ago, and he was shouting, crying in the wilderness, ringing the bell. That is why they want to shut him up. That is why they want to bring Radio Biafra down. But lo and behold, they could not do that. They could not do that because Aikaha in number, brainly. Now I'm a Aikaha Malife. Tell your brother to tell his brother that Biafra restoration is the only way we can live as a people, and our market will not be burnt, our children will not be raped, our mothers will not be raped, their farmland will not be destroyed, our fathers will not be kidnapped, our brothers will not be jailed for no reason. It is only Biafra freedom, because in life, freedom is the first thing that you seek. If you don't have a freedom of your own, you are a nobody. Obi na agbawa m ana agwa unu pụta ka support ife a na-eme una sị gịnị, stop talking about it. Chineke gbawa ọkụ. You that say stop talking about our freedom, may God punish you 10 times over. May you sleep and never wake up again. I repeat what I'm saying. May God punish you 10 times over. You that don't want us to talk about our freedom, you don't want us to be free because you have maybe 1 million naira, 1.5 million, and you are enjoying yourself with your family. Then you think that the world is at your glance. Guy, some of you may think, what is this guy talking about? Before I joined Biafra struggle, I'm a made man. Before I joined Biafra struggle, I am a made man. I have a registered company. Just hold on. Hold on, let me show you people something now. Because some of you think that I'm a jobless person. I'm not a jobless person. I'm going to show you something. Just 1 minute. Now, watch me. I am back, my people. This is certificate of incorporation. Look at it. You can see it. You can see it. Before I joined this struggle, I have obtained this. I have a company. Look at it, registered. You can see Dontalito Nigeria Limited. Look at it very, very well. You see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? With my RC number. You see? This is my company. You see it? One day, we are not hungry. We are intelligent men and women. We have everything. If I documents here now, things that belongs to me, that you what I'm trying to say is this: all Biafrans all over the world, be it from hinterland, be it from riverine areas, should converge in large quantity to support this struggle. Acknowledge yourself as a Biafran. Forget about what the person next to you will say. One ofu mukamada na ofu boro, and the greatest part of it is that when you die, you don't even know that you are dead. One day, you have to support this. Look at Dangote, an Hausa man, a billionaire. What does he do? What does he do to get the money? Can you Dangote me where at ego? I'm not joking. Ego ne kadanta touch himself to Dangote. Oji bata ego, buru billionaire. Alakija, can you name? Is it not into oil? Can never the oil dey? I'm asking you, is it not in our backyard? How many Igbo billionaires that are into oil business do you know? How many Ijaw billionaires in oil business do you know? When I talk of billionaires, I'm not talking of Ifeanyi Ubah. Ifeanyi Ubah nwere ego. Ifeanyi Ubah nwere shishi. Capital oil doesn't have shishi. To compare with the money that these people are stealing from us. Every day my Facebook account is going down. My followers are going down. Facebook is removing 150, 20 every day because of getting. Because I am a diehard Biafran. I am posting, I am tweeting, I am pushing out messages that is bringing the zoo to their knees. Abunwa Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is my second father. In case you don't know. Today that they are burning our markets. Today that they are destroying all our properties, destroying all our farmland, kidnapping our people, raping our women. What is happening? How many governors we are going to host a conference, sit here down, where they say what is happening to these people? Onuchukwu Henry, I love you too, my brother. I love you too. May God bless you. Share this, please, and make it go viral. How many of your governors have come out to say what they are doing to our people is not good? These are the people that gave us the vote that brought us to the seat. We must be free in this country. Biafra freedom is paramount. It's sacrosanct. There is nothing you can compare with your freedom. No amount of money that you have that can be compared with the freedom of the children of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Onwero. Kedu fi nwelo? Inwelo gini? ịgbawa mbọ gbasịsịa mbọ ka m gwakwa unu I just remember something now. I have to drop it before I close this video. Unaforo Nnamdi Kanu. Oborona, if you are not supporting Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't like Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't like whatever he is doing, his pattern of freedom fighting, you have the right to come out and organize a movement that can attract people that likes your own pattern. Then people will follow you. Because ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na otu ọbụla nwa nje ahana aya ha ekwe ya n'ọkwa. One, wee tukwu inu si na otu ọbụla nwa agbọghọ dị, ọ ga-enwekwa ịga na-egbu gboro fife na-asị ya hello, ọ ga-enwekwa ịga like ihe na-eme. Come out and take a lead. People like me, if what you are doing is good, better than what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, I will follow you. So far, no Biafra bia. Now, let me give you another tip. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting Biafra to become the president of Biafra. I heard him made a statement that dropped tears from my eyes for like 5 minutes. The day some people visited him in the palace, he said, listen, if Pussycat carries Biafra flag today and is shouting Biafra, Biafra, and him, Nnamdi Kanu, look and see that that Pussycat is capable of giving us Biafra, that he will follow the Pussycat. If a rat okay, Butuzo, that is to show you that this man is selflessly fighting for us. He is not looking for any post. He is not looking for any relevance. He endangered his life. He has given the life of his sister Adako. Don't forget, some of you think that it is only his father and his mother that they have lost in the struggle. No. His stepsister Adako was killed during Operation Python Dance. Now, the mother and the father, 3 people. So for some of you who are saying that his family is in abroad, he is not doing anything, what he's doing is yahoo, this and that. Now, if he is serious, let him come back to Nigeria. He came back and he fought. He went to the court and told Buhari that you cannot jail him, that you are not educated enough to jail him, that you are a madman. He said it. Then, along the line, he have also fulfilled that prophecy, which he said that if it is going to cost me the life of my father, my mother, my family member for Biafra to come, I am ready to give it out. And it has come to pass. The next thing that remains now is the coming of Biafra. And I'm telling you that Biafra will come, whether you support or not. Some of you who are there thinking that because in Biafra, he said that we are going to build Biafra 75 years to 100 years. We are going to build a heaven on earth. We are going to build a heaven on earth. If you watch what is happening to me and you and our brothers, those in the north, those in the west, and those in Biafra land, you will understand that we were not loved. We were not wanted. We were relegated. They have done a lot to us to make sure that we all died and perished. But Chukwu Okikabiyama say no, because we are his children. I want Azafa Chukwu Bikem. I want Azafa Chukwu Nedum. Chukaima. Chioma. Chinazebere. Chibundo. Chinedu. Everything. We are talking of Chiuku, big God. Chukwu Okikabiyama. Because of that, he will not forsake us. And nobody can defeat us. As Israelite conquered the whole Middle East, a small Israelite fought the whole Middle East and conquered all of them within 48 hours. That is how Biafra is going to conquer any attack when we have our freedom. Boko Haram are encroaching into our land. What do you call them? Policemen are encroaching into our land. They are already in our land. They are waiting for ways to be blown. But who is fighting to get rid of them? Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On this juncture, I want to say, may Chukwu Okikabiyama bless each and every one of you that share this video. Make it go viral. Let those who have ear and has eye to see it and believe, because Biafra is coming imminently. I'm so bad. I've cried since afternoon when I saw my brothers and my sisters' market got burnt in Balogun market. I say, Chukwuka Abiyama is going to replenish them whatever they have lost. Because we are like a tree that is planted by the riverside. We will always bear fruit at all season, not any season, all season. You cut us as a tree and think that we are dead. No. Come back the next year and you put on also. That is how we are. That money that they have lost in Balogun today, the one they have lost in Mukobosi, the one that we lost at what do you call it, at Ochanja market and other places where they are burning our market, I am telling you that within short period of time we will bounce back again. Because if a people that were massacred, gruesomely massacred, taking all our properties and targets, abandoned property, taking all our land, taking everything we had, taking all our money and gave us only 20 pounds, can bounce back within the short period of time. 50 years after, we have bounced back. We are living better than those. Don't you understand something? You should understand something. That they don't want us. They don't like us, but they don't want us to go. And they were thinking that oil is our aim, or the reason why we want to go. What is oil? With my brain, I can develop something that will fetch me billions with my own brain, because human brain is the greatest gift that God have given to us. That is why Japan is great. Japanese are not having oil, crude oil. Korea doesn't have crude oil. I will mention even Israel, but the brain that God gave to them, they use it in technology, and they are world leading arsenal builders. They have built a lot of ammunition and what have you. So what I'm saying in essence is, support this struggle. If you don't support this struggle, if what is about to happen happens, America amagi geba alahaji mwefi ekpo. Oge emekuta nna gị. Iwe ike sini n'obodo oyibo, you are in abroad, but your family at home, it will touch them. And when your father and your mother is being killed, whatever you are doing there is useless, because you will not be happy anymore not having a family. Now somebody is in the front line fighting. His name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Deputy Mazi Uche Mefo. I want you people to know that every morning I wake up, after praying for myself and my family, I pray for safety of that man. Because if he can take us to the United Nations, take us to the European Union, taking us agozi mo Biafra, mande nambu fesi, mande no obodo a gadoro na mma. Unu gbuo n'iru, unu ga-egbute, unu gbuo n'azụ, unu ga-egbute. Unu gbuo n'aka na unu ga-egbute, unu gbuo n'aka ebe unu ga-egbute. Ọ ga-adịrị unu mma na eke, dịrị unu mma na ori, dịrị unu mma na afọ, dịrị unu mma na nkwọ. Ihe ọma ịbụ ụmụ Biafra dị na ya pụola ya ọmọdụ na ya daala anyị. Ana m asị ka eke ketara anyị ifọma, kụrịtara anyị ifọma, ka afọ fọtara ya akụnụba, ka nkwọ kwọtara anyị ihe akwakụ na ihe enwe ezinụlọ anyị ga-adịka ute. Ana m agọzi unu wee sị na ndị ọkwara shọpụ ha tata, Chukwuka Abiyama ga-eji ngozi pụrụ iche mepee ọnụ ụzọ eluigwe wee were ngozi pụrụ iche wụkwasị unu. Ebe ọ ga-esi ga-abịa na ka ọ ga-esi ga-eme amaghị m, mana ama m na Chukwuka Abiyama ga-gozi anyị niile, gozie struggle anyị, gozie Nnamdi Kanu, gozikwe m onwe m bụ Okpalaeze Chukwubuikem, President Darlington. I am signing out from this video. May Chukwuka Abiyama bless you. Ise. Thank you very much and God bless you. Share this video.